Now to the latest on the financial crisis in Cyprus. All banks there will remain closed until at least next Tuesday. Michelle Caruso Cabrera is on the ground in Nicosia, Cyprus, with the latest efforts to avert the threat of a banking system collapse. So, Michelle, the first question obviously is, why are the banks still closed and why won't they open before Tuesday?
Well, the reason they're still closed is they're afraid if they reopen them, there will be terrible runs on the banks and the banks will collapse because everyone will try to take their money out. What they're going to do is they're going to extend a banking holiday through the weekend. That's going to give the government, they hope, time to come up with some kind of plan to recapitalize the banks. That's a long-winded way to say fix the banks, pour a lot more money into them so they are stronger. Not until Tuesday because Monday happens to be a holiday here. So it gives the government a lot of breathing room, Tyler.
Michelle, this is Susie. What do you think could happen on Tuesday? I mean, there's been so much pent-up anxiety over this whole crisis. What happens when those banks open?
Well, it all depends on what happens in the next 4 days. So Cyprus rejected the first idea, which was to tax deposits. Then they tried to perhaps raid a pension fund to come up with money that they need in order to meet the requirements of a bailout from their European partners. Now that all those things have happened, they face two choices. They need to shut down some banks that are very, very weak, or they're going to have to leave the euro. That's the choice they face. And depending on that, which one they make, that's what's going to happen on Tuesday.
Michelle, how did the banks in Cyprus get so bloody big? Is it really traceable basically to the fact that it's a kind of don't ask, don't tell kind of banking culture?
Well, certainly this is a place that advertised discretion and what they call tax optimization. And they did have lower corporate tax rates. So there are legitimate reasons to put your money here. But also, previous governments and the current one, they very much wanted to be an international financial center. They worked very hard to attract capital from all over the world. It is the business model of this country. But it's not going to be for very long. They just can't do it anymore. One statistic to leave you with. The banking system is so much larger than its economy here in Cyprus that if we wanted to have a banking system in the United States that was as large, equivalent to our economy, we would need 45 more JP Morgans. That's how much bigger we would have to get to match the size that they've done here relative to the size of this place.
Michelle Caruso Cabrera reporting from Nicosia tonight. Thank you very much.